I thought this was a really, really important question to answer. It's one that I get often from women. And the question is it possible for my husband to come back from deep emasculation if I apply all the tips you've given us as women? If so, how long would it usually take for that to happen, for him to come back from deep emasculation? Good for this woman. This woman should be really, really proud of herself to see herself as deeply emasculating her husband and then have the courage to ask her question and to see herself in what I teach on the channel. So what women with a similar question need to know is that a good man is always right there waiting for you. He is always right there waiting for you to change and come around if the relationship is not too far gone. That's one side of the coin. So if you change and you begin to see yourself and stop the emasculating behaviors and learn to be happy in yourself and bring that into the marriage and share that with your husband, he will be right there waiting for you and just relieved. And you will begin to have what I talk about, the dance, which is a tolerance of each other, because you're not going to be perfect. And some woman ways are going to be more difficult to change than others because you're more ingrained in them. And some are going to be much easier to let go of and outgrow. And you and your husband will have a dance, being able to tolerate and accept each other and your differences as men and women and have that dance very quickly. That's one side of the coin. In this case, this woman is saying there is deep emasculation. And again, good for her to be honest and take responsibility for herself. So the other side of the coin is if it's gone on too long and there is deep emasculation, and say you promised you would change things or you would work on things and you never did and you never changed and you just kept showing up in these woman ways, it's going to take time for your husband to come back from that deep emasculation because he doesn't trust you. So even though you're changing and applying the tips I've given to women through my videos and what I teach, and you're showing up better and really committed to changing, you want to be grounded in knowing you're doing that for yourself and to know you are trying. But your husband, if it has gone on too long and the emasculation has been deep, as this woman said in her question, it's going to take longer because he doesn't trust you and he doesn't trust the changes. We don't have integrity with our word as women. We make empty promises of how we are going to change, what we're going to do differently all the time. So we can only give those empty promises and then have a total lack of follow through for so long before our husbands don't trust us. And then it's like, oh, she's just going to go right back. So I'm not going to hold my breath and actually think she's going to change. So it's going to take consistency. It's going to take integrity and follow through. And that's your challenge as a woman, is to keep going. Even if your husband isn't responding positively yet to your changes, you stay true to yourself and have integrity to keep following through, to keep changing. Even when he still doesn't trust you. And eventually, over time, he will trust the changes because you've had integrity and character to follow through. Good men are very forgiving. They are not ones, in general, to hold grudges and hold on to hurts. It's only when it's gone on for so long and we haven't had integrity that they hold on to that hurt. But again, if you're consistent and you have the follow through, eventually he will trust you. Also, I want to make a note to good men here too. If your wife is genuine If you've shared my videos and she's genuinely open to them and sees herself and she's trying to make changes, you want to know she's not going to be perfect, and she's never going to relate to you and respond and have the same level of integrity and character that you do as a good man. She's still going to be a woman and building the skill set and building the muscle, because it's not natural to us to live and can't take responsibility and have integrity and character. It's not something we've ever even thought about. So what you want to focus on is the progress, and that she is trying, and that you hit the jackpot, that you have a wife and a woman who is willing and open to change and look at herself in these ways. Don't focus on the ways she's still stumbling and in the areas she's not changing, because that will keep you in camp victim. You want to focus on the progress and the fact she's willing to look at herself and the progress she is making, and understanding we really truly do live in two different realities as men and women. We do. So she's never, just as I teach women, your husband's never going to relate to you and think in the ways that you think as a woman. And he's never going to fully understand you as a woman. He can't, because he's not a woman. Good men also need to know that your wife is never going to relate and respond as you do as a man. And just like some good men think she should just see it and make the changes because that's how you're wired as a good man. But that's not how women are wired. So you want to have patience, and you want to focus on the good things and the progress, so that you don't get stuck in camp victim and you guys can have that dance together. So thank you for that question. It was a great question. Hello again. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. For those women listening who know you are the problem and you want a path forward to change your woman ways and truly be happy in yourself, I have a course for women called the Happiness Program. And the Happiness Program teaches you to resolve the unhealthy relationship you have with yourself so that you can be the solution to the issues and challenges in your marriage and your life. You can find the link in the description below to learn more about the course and apply to enroll. For the good men listening who want a way to take back the power you've unknowingly given away to your wives, I also have a course for you called the Marriage Rescue Course for Good Men Only. And the course teaches you how to rebuild your strength and confidence so that you can navigate the relationship with your wife in a healthy, constructive way. Again, you can find the link below in the description to learn more about the course and apply to enroll. Again, thank you so much for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.